So I'm going to do a discussion about bonds. This is a new currency type thing, which is to go and counter bots and gold farmers. There's a lot of sort of confusion and mess on the forums at the moment with people not knowing what's going on. So I will hopefully explain some things to clear up some confusion, and then from that point you can then make up your own mind of whether they're a good thing or a bad thing. So bonds can be bought with real money. So they cost a set amount, I think it's like £5 for one or something, and these are tradable. You can trade them on the Grand Exchange, or you can trade them player to player. Once you trade them, they become untradeable, and to go and turn them back into the tradable ones, you have to pay 10% of the price of them. So say they're 10 mil, you'll have to pay 1 mil to convert them into the tradable ones. These bonds can also be used for buying spins, rune coins, and membership. Membership being the big one, as well as being able to trade them on the Grand Exchange. Right, so these are very complicated things, because the value sort of changes by the Grand Exchange value. So how many there are in the game depends on the price, and also what the demand for them is. If lots of people want to get membership with them, then they'll go up in price. So that's one sort of thing to them. Anyway, the main thing is it is made in a way that it doesn't affect the economy. It doesn't harm the economy. Hopefully it will be good for the economy, because to go and turn them into tradable ones, you have to go and pay the sort of tax. So it stabilizes the economy and creates a gold sink, which will hopefully in turn mean that skilling and various other money-making methods in the game will be generally worth more of your time to actually do, rather than just flipping or anything like that, because commodities will go up. So as well as having this, it depends on what players value RuneScape membership to be. So it can be, some people might think it's quite a lot of GP to become a member, so they'll pay maybe 20 mil for it, in which case the price of the RS bonds will be going up, and so your £5 will, instead of getting 10 mil, might get you 20 mil, which, to higher the price of the bonds, the harder it is for the botters and the gold farmers to compete with it, because the only way they're going to get bonds is by also making money in-game and buying them with bonds through the Grand Exchange, which means that they won't be getting the money back, or it'll be hard for them to get the bonds. So again, sort of they keep their price. Also, the bonds start off at Jagex, so all the bonds have originally come from there, which means even if the gold farmers try to sell bonds themselves at a cheaper price than what Jagex are selling them, those bonds have originally come from Jagex, so that means they're technically making a loss for the amount of effort that it takes to go and get them, meaning that the GP to go and get the bonds is not going to be worth it, and you buy them from Jagex and you'll get more GP for the bond than what the gold farmers will be selling. Technically, this is sort of where it gets complicated, because this all happened over a period of time. So whether this will happen or not, I don't really know. So there's a whole bunch of interlinked commodities. So there's all the things like the Squill of Fortune and the Solomon Store, and there's even RuneFest tickets, and all this is within the RuneScape ecosystem, kind of Jagex sort of system. So it's all trusted and isn't going anywhere else, which means these bonds should be fairly good if it all goes to plan and gold farmers don't find a way of collecting these bonds or making GP quick enough that they can get the bonds to sell them cheaper. So everything's all interlinked, and it gets quite complicated, and it will take quite a while for them to come to effect, so I'm just going to go and wait and see as to what will happen. However, there are a few things which I can say are definitely good. The whole thing of membership being able to be bought with RuneScape Gold gives an opportunity for free-to-play players or members to make their money and maintain their membership that way. So technically it's going to be more expensive than, oh, in a one-way system. If it was two-way, it would be more expensive to earn your gold and then buy membership with it. However, since it's a one-way system, it can be a good deal. If it was two-way membership, you'd have to make, say, 40 mil to get 1 month's membership. 40 mil is going to be like £10, because it's like 2 bonds or something, which is a lot of money, whereas you could go and get membership for about £3-4, which is a lot better deal. But because it's not two-way, it's one-way, it depends how you value your GP at that point, or how easy you can make it. If you want to go and get membership with it, then you're fine to do that. You can also gift them to other players. So if you're a member, you can go and give them out to a free-to-play player as a gift and help them get membership and be friendly with them. You can also do this in clans and hold competitions where lots of people go and put in money into a pot, and then this money could be used to buy a bond, and the winner can go and get some membership, or whatever they prefer. If they prefer rune coins or spins, well, the spins aren't very valuable at all since you only get 8. So those are the good points to it. It's whether this will actually counter gold farmers and bots. We'll wait and see, because of the complexities of it all are quite difficult to understand. It's much more difficult than real life economics. So hopefully you can sort of make a decision, or just wait and see how it goes before you make a decision. Hopefully people will stop raging and sort of yelling about things they don't fully understand. Oh, it's real world trading, it's bad, it's what Jagged said it wouldn't do, all this kind of stuff. If it helps the game, which I hope it will, then you shouldn't just dismiss this update. Thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Oh, wrong emote.